My wife pushed for an open marriage, said you won't have girls lining up for you anyway. Now she's having a nuclear meltdown, watching me get all the attention while she gets ghosted. My wife Jessica brought up the idea on a Tuesday night in March. We were eating takeout Chinese food on the couch when she just casually said, I think we should open up our marriage. I almost choked on my lo mein. We'd been married for 6 years, together for 9 total. I thought we were doing fine. She explained that she felt like we got together too young and missed out on experiences. She wanted to explore and see other people while still keeping our foundation solid. I asked if she was already seeing someone. She swore she wasn't, but wanted the freedom to meet new people. Then came the part that really stung. She said, honestly, I'll probably have way more options than you. You're a great husband, but let's be real. You're not exactly the type girls line up for. I'm just naturally more social. That comment hit different. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. But I figured maybe she had a point. Jessica was objectively attractive, worked out 5 days a week, always dressed nice. I was pretty average. Worked in IT, played video games on weekends, hadn't updated my wardrobe since college. After a week of thinking about it, I agreed. Figured if she wanted to explore so badly, trying to stop her would just make things worse. We set ground rules, no bringing people to our house, always practice safe stuff, and keep communication open. Jessica downloaded 3 dating apps that same night. I made a profile too, but honestly didn't put much effort into it. Used a photo from my cousin's wedding 2 years ago and wrote maybe 4 sentences about myself. Within 24 hours, Jessica was showing me her phone. She had 300 matches already, guys messaging her constantly, asking her out, sending compliments. She looked so excited, almost like a kid on Christmas morning. I had maybe 6 matches, and half of them were bots. Jessica went on her first date that Friday with some personal trainer named Derek. She came home gushing about how fun it was. I nodded and smiled, trying to be supportive like we agreed. Meanwhile, my dating app inbox was basically empty. 2 weeks went by and Jessica had been on 6 dates with 4 different guys. She started spending 3 nights a week out. I stayed home mostly, watched Netflix, ordered pizza. Then my sister Katie called me one Saturday. She asked how married life was going and I ended up telling her everything. Her reaction surprised me. She got mad, not at me, at Jessica. Katie said I was being an idiot for just accepting this. She told me to actually try, get some decent photos, update my profile, go to the gym, buy clothes that actually fit. She even offered to help me remake my dating profile. I figured why not? I had nothing to lose at this point. Katie came over that weekend with her camera and made me try on different outfits she'd ordered online. We took photos at the park, at a coffee shop, even at the gym after I got a membership. She rewrote my entire bio, made it funny and genuine, put up the new profile on a Thursday night. My phone started buzzing immediately, like non-stop buzzing. Within 3 days, I had over 200 matches. Women were actually messaging me first, asking me out, giving me their numbers. It was insane. I went on my first date with a girl named Sarah who worked as a nurse. She was sweet, laughed at my jokes, paid for her own coffee. We ended up talking for 3 hours. Meanwhile, Jessica's dates had slowed down. She went from 6 dates in 2 weeks to maybe 1 date that week. She started complaining that guys would match with her, talk for a day, then ghost her completely. She couldn't figure out why. By the end of month 2, I was going on 3 dates a week. Different women, different restaurants, actually having fun for the first time in months. Jessica noticed. She'd ask where I was going, who I was meeting, what we were doing. Her tone wasn't curious anymore. It was suspicious. One night I came home from a date around 10 p.m. and Jessica was sitting in the dark living room waiting. She asked how many women I was actually seeing. I told her the truth, about 7 different people, nothing serious yet. Her face went completely red. She accused me of rubbing it in her face. I reminded her she was the one who wanted this. She was the one who said I wouldn't have options. That's when she started crying. Said she didn't think it would actually work out this way for me. She thought she'd be the one having fun while I stayed home, grateful she even stayed with me. She actually said that part out loud. The next morning, Jessica said she wanted to close the marriage again. Go back to just us. I asked why the sudden change. She said she realized she missed what we had, but I could see the truth in her eyes. She was jealous. She couldn't handle that I was getting more attention than her. That guys would chase her for a week then disappear, while women were actually interested in getting to know me. I told her I needed time to think about it. She completely panicked. Started love bombing me with affection, cooking my favorite meals, suggesting we go on dates like we used to. But here's the thing, I realized I didn't miss her. These past 2 months taught me I'd been settling, accepting someone who saw me as less than, as lucky to have her. Last week, I told Jessica I wanted a divorce. She lost it. Screamed that I was throwing away 6 years over a few random dates, but it wasn't about the dates. It was about realizing my worth. Now she keeps calling my sister, my mom, my friends, trying to get them to convince me to stay, telling everyone I changed, that opening the marriage ruined me. Funny how that works.